Aleph. How happy are those whose way of life is blameless, who live by the Torah of Yahweh. How happy are those who observe his instruction, who seek him wholeheartedly. They do nothing wrong but live by his ways. You laid down your precepts for us to observe with care. May my ways be steady in observing your laws. Then I will not be put to shame, since I have fixed my sight on all your mitzvot. I thank you with a sincere heart. As I learn your righteous rulings, I will observe your laws. Don't completely abandon me. Bet. How long can a young man keep his way pure? By guarding it according to your word. I seek you with all my heart. Don't let me stray from your mitzvot. I treasure your word in my heart, so that I won't sin against you. Blessed are you, Yahweh. Teach me your laws. I proclaim with my mouth all the rulings you have spoken. I rejoice in the way of your instruction more than any kind of wealth. I will meditate on your precepts. I keep my eyes on your ways. I will find my delight in your regulations. I will not forget your word. Gimel. Deal generously with your servant. Then I will live and observe your word. Open my eyes so that I will see your wonders from your Torah. Though I am just a wonder on the earth, don't hide your mitzvot from me. I am continually consumed with longing for your rulings. You rebuke the proud, the cursed, who stray from your mitzvot. Remove scorn and contempt from me, because I observe your instruction. Even when princes sit and plot against me, your servant meditates on your laws. Also your instructions are my delight. They are my counselors. Dalet. I lie prostrate in the dust. Revive me, in keeping with your word. I told you of my ways, and you answered me. Teach me your laws. Make me understand the way of your precepts, and I will meditate on your wonders. I am melting away from anxiety and grief. Renew my strength in keeping with your word. Keep deceitful ways far from me. Favor me with your Torah. I choose the way of trust. I set your rulings before me. I cling to your instruction. Yahweh, don't let me be put to shame. I will run the way of your mitzvot, for you have broadened my understanding. Chay. Teach me, Yahweh, the ways of your laws. Keep them. Keeping them will be its own reward for me. Give me understanding, then I will keep your Torah. I will observe it with all my heart. Guide me on the path of your mitzvah, for I take pleasure in it. Bend my heart toward your instructions and not toward your selfish gain. Turn your eyes away from worthless things. With your ways, give me life. Fulfill your promise which you made to your servant, which you made to those who fear you. Avert the disgrace which I dread, for your rulings are good. See how I long for your precepts. In your righteousness, give me life. Vav. May your grace come to me, Yahweh, your salvation as you promised. Then I will have an answer for those who taunt me. I trust in your word. Don't take away completely my power to speak the truth, for I put my hope in your rulings. I will keep your Torah always, forever and ever. I will go wherever I like. For I have sought your precepts. I will speak of your instructions even to kings without being ashamed. I will delight myself in your mitzvah, which I have loved. I will lift my hands to your mitzvah, which I love. I will meditate on your laws. Zayin. Remember your promise to your servant, through which you have given me hope. In my distress, my comfort is this, that your promise gives me life. Though the arrogant scorn me completely, I have not turned away from your Torah. Yahweh, I keep in mind your age-old rulings. In them I take comfort. Fury seizes me when I think of the wicked, because they abandon your Torah. Your laws have become my songs wherever I make my home. I remember your name, Yahweh, at night, and I observe your Torah. This comfort has come to me because I observe your precepts. Chet. Yahweh, I say that my task is to observe your words. I beg your favor with my whole heart. Show pity on me in keeping with your promise. I thought about my ways, and I turned my feet toward your instruction. I hurry, I don't delay, to observe your mitzvot. Even when the cords of the wicked close around me, I don't forget your Torah. At midnight, I rise to give thanks to you. I give thanks because of your righteous rulings. I am a friend of all those who fear you, those who observe your precepts. The earth, Yahweh, is full of your grace, teaching me your laws. Tet. You have treated your servant well, Yahweh, in keeping with your word. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, because I trust in your mitzvah. Before I was humbled, I used to go astray, but now I observe your word. You are good, and you do good. Teach me your laws. The arrogant are slandering me, but I will wholeheartedly keep your precepts. Their hearts are as thick as fat, but I take delight in your Torah, as if for my good, and I have been humbled. It was so that I would learn your laws. The Torah you have spoken means more to me than a fortune of gold and silver. Yud, your hands made and formed me. Give me understanding so I can learn your mitzvot. Those who fear you rejoice at the sight of me, because I put my hope in your word. I know, Yahweh, that your rulings are righteous, that even when you humble me, you are faithful. Let your grace comfort me in keeping with your promise to your servant. Show me pity, and I will live, for your Torah is my delight. Let the proud be ashamed because they wrong me with lies. As for me, I will meditate on your precepts. Let those who fear you turn to me, along with those who know your instruction. Let my heart be pure in your laws, so that I won't be put to shame. Chaf. I am dying to know your salvation. My hope is in you, is in your word. My eyes fail from watching for your promise. I ask, when will you comfort me? For I have shriveled like a wineskin in a smoky room. Still, I will not forget your laws. How long will your servant stay alive? When will you bring judgment on my persecutors? The arrogant have dug pits for me to fall in. This is not in keeping with your Torah. All your mitzvot show your faithfulness. They are hounding me with lies. Help me! They have nearly ended my life on earth, but I have not abandoned your precepts. In keeping with your grace, revive me, and I will observe your spoken instructions.